So I'm back again. I hope it works now better. Maybe you can write me something that I can see that everything is fine now. Because at the first live stream I cannot see your comments. But maybe it works now better. Can you please write me something that I see that it works? Yeah, okay. Welcome back. I hope it works now better. So I had no idea if the live chat is working well, so if you can hear everything what I'm talking about. Can you understand everything till the end, or was the connection not good? The Appalachian Trail, it would be great to stay there, but I am a little bit afraid of bears. But maybe in the future. But I don't want to do such a trail alone. I love to be alone in the forest, but when I want to go at such a long trail, I will have a company. We could see and hear you, but you cannot see comments. Yes, now I can read your comments. Everything is fine now. I hope it works till the end. How many language can you speak? So German, and then we had the special language here in Bavaria, and of course English and a little bit of Italian, but not too much. Thank you. You all write so many nice comments. This is great, thank you. Of course, yes, I had still my pepper gun, but I had now another gun that I carry with me. There is no emote for happy. Oh, thank you, Elliot. So I had now here another laptop where I can check your comments. How did you get into bushcraft? This was a slow process because I do camping in the past, but I hated when I had to bring so much equipment with me. So I used always a little bit. I left some equipment at home, and then I came to bushcraft. So do more things without equipment, and this was a slow purchase. So many nice praise. Great, you are great. I had so nice subscribers. Without you, I doesn't make YouTube videos. I love the way you live your life. It is so inspiring. Oh, thank you. Yes, no, I never been in Canada, but I would love to do it. I love the big forests. And we also had here nice forests in Germany, but they are ways everywhere, and you are at no place, really alone and really away from the civilization. So you can be back in civilization in maybe 1 hour. The forests are not so big. But I would love to travel into other countries. I would love to see the beautiful places around of the world. How long does it take to make an overnight video? So you had the time outside. In the most times it are 24 hours. And then at home, the really work begin, because in forest I enjoy the time, and it is nice to doing bushcraft, but only at home there is the really work, because the process for making the video takes a lot of time. So if the video is complete ready, it takes often 2 days. It is always difficult how much time I had to sit there at the laptop. Just read. Oh, thank you, Patrick. Ah, thank you. Thank you, Tom, for the $5. Oh, I had no idea how big is the farm. I had to check the paper. I'm not good in such things. I think they had also wild pigs there. I'm very happy that I don't meet on wild boar till yet because I'm really afraid of wild boars. This is the only thing where I am really afraid for. How many YouTubers did you meet beside Lily? Or I'm not sure. I think about 7 other YouTubers. It is not so easy for me to make a video with another person because I always go very fast outside. When I think in the morning this is a great day for making a video, I'll be away 1 hour later, and this is not enough time for another person to check if they can accompany me. Just 1 second, I had to bring my laptop again, ACDC. Okay, back again. Yeah, I work constantly with all those animals. They need time every day, fresh water, fresh food. This is important. To stay in the nature is always right, no matter if you are a man or a woman. This is completely right, Dennis. Have you ever used a Kelly kettle when I am in the forest? No, because I had no Kelly kettle, but I know the system and I think it will work really great. I had a dog. I had 2 dachshund, but they are only small dogs, but they always warn me if someone is coming, so I'm not sure how good they can protect me if someone is coming who wants to hurt me. But there are a really good alarm system, so nobody can come to my camp without being noticed from the dogs. Guten Abend. Do you plan on doing any fishing or trapping? Trapping is not allowed here in Germany, and for fishing you had to buy a license and make a course. I do fishing in the past when I live in my childhood in Italy. I do a lot of fishing, but now not. But it would be also a great point for self-sufficiency to be able to fish. Is the forest you go in public or private land? I'll be not often at one place a second time, so I always choose another place. This is very important for my safety, so nobody can find me. When I had only one forest where I go in for every video, someone could find me there. So I had at every video a new spot. And now I know a lot of owners, they allowed to me that I stay there for the night and make fire. But in the mountains I can ask nobody, so this is sometimes public land. And Rottweiler, yes, but it is not so easy to have such fighting dogs. You had to buy a lot for them, that you can have them. And I had small children, so I don't want to have a dog who had a personality for fighting. I have new chicken, yes. A few chicken are breeding in the summer, so I had younger one now. And yeah, some I brought some away. People came and buy them, but a few can stay there and live here at the farm. My boys are 3 and 5, so they are both in the kindergarten till 30 o'clock, and after this time they stay with me here at home. What's your favorite part of Germany? Of course Bavaria, because I live here in Bavaria. It is so beautiful because we had here the mountains, and the culture is also great there. Thank you, Steve, for the $10. Keep up the amazing work, my friend. Ah, thank you. Wish you also all the best. Stay blessed. What name is your dog? So there are 2 dachshund. The man is called Poldi and the female is called Finja. Which brand of car do you use? So I had an Audi at this time, but I don't have it so much longer because everything is damaged every time. I had to put so much money into this car. This isn't right for me. I had to buy another car, a new car. I would love to have an SUV, which I can use in the forest, but they are expensive. So I had no idea what brand is my new car, but I had to buy another car. Which is your favorite wild fruit? Oh, this question was not there till yet. I love to eat strawberries outside, but I am a big fan of fruits and vegetables, so I just eat everything. Yes, I edit my own videos and this really takes a lot of my time. Here we had no poisonous snake. Only in the mountain there is one poisonous snake, but I grew up a lot of my childhood in Italy and there are a lot of poisonous snake, and my parents learned me from the childhood on how I can protect myself from the snakes, and I'm not afraid of snakes. Yes, D-Law, I had the same problem for restricted videos at YouTube, like Survivalknife. Yes, I believe in Jesus, I had a cross there, but I also believe in Mother Nature, so I believe in God, but not everything what the church is doing is right. So I had my own religion. German Shepherds are great with children, yes, this is right. But yeah, when you had such a big dog and he bite your children, they really hurt them. And when I had a small dog, they hurt hurt them not so. So when you had children, you had to think a lot about the right dog for the family. Perfect that you write the sound is good and I can hear you loud and clear. The picture is not so good because I'm making this live stream with my mobile phone, and it is an outdoor mobile phone and the camera is not the best. Yes, I write my first book and I hope they translate it into English. No, not in PDF, it is a real book. Yes, and also a big dog eats a lot of food. This is really true. Thank you for the praise. Oh, what I think about Angela Merkel, I think this is not the right place to talk about politics. This is such a big team. We can't talk here about politics. Yes, I see the video from Survival Lily. I had also the same problem. Thank you, Pete, for the $2. Danke, Milan. Liebe Grüße zurück in die Slowakei. Can you add English subtitles to your German channel? Of course, I can make this, but in the German channel, I talk the same thing as in the English channel. So you don't have to watch the German videos because it is exactly the same. You don't miss anything if you watch only the English video. Yes, I read much. Peter Wohleben is a great person. I will do Lost Place videos in the future, but at first I had to find another one. It is not so easy to find them. Oh, thank you. Greetings to North Carolina. Thank you, John, for the $5. Do you take the little ones out in October to collect chestnuts and hazelnuts? Of course, so we collect a lot, and we had some trees here around the house and some in the forest, and we collect a lot, and they love to eat it. Who gave you the love of outdoors? So this was my parents, because I was in the nature since I was a baby, so I grew up in the nature, and they gave the love for nature to me since I was very, very little. Do you have a garden, and what fruits and vegetables do you grow? So maybe if you want, you can watch my self-sufficiency video I make this summer, and there you can see my big vegetable and fruit tree garden and my animals. And in this video I tell you everything about my farm life. Who painted the picture behind you? This one here. This was my son. Here. This is a watercolor picture. He loved to draw and paint it with watercolor. How do you manage the recording of your German and English videos? So when I go outside, I make at first the German scene, and then I make a second scene, and then I say exactly the same in English. So it takes a lot of time, but it is very simple, very easy. Yes, Marcus, I had a permaculture garden. In my garden, in every season is something growing. What was your scariest time alone in the woods? It was a year or 2 years ago when a man checked my camp and visited me and just stared at me, say nothing, just stared, and I was sure that he was there when it is getting dark, and I am really afraid of the situation, so I leave this place and run to my car. This was really scary because I really was afraid. Thank you to you for the $5. Thank you a lot. Dennis are asking, you have many animals and you have in some time also put them down. Do you do it or do some else do it? What do you mean with put them down? If I kill them, so I eat meat, but I eat only the meat from my own animals. I buy the other meat at the slaughterhouse, big bad animal houses, and when I had to kill one of my animals, I do it self. Nobody else do it. Thank you, James, for the $2. Oh, thank you. Yeah, a lot of you write me that you also watch the German videos because you want to learn German. This is just great. But I said before, I said exactly the same thing in the German videos. No, Lily and I are not sisters. I had a sister, but the sister of me is smaller, and she do not practice bushcraft. In New York, we have to worry about bears, mountain lions, coyotes, snakes, ticks, and other animals. I am happy that we had these animals not, but it would be great if they are back there again, because this means that we had a natural balance in nature. Of course, we had also ticks, but no bears, and not at my home country. There are no bears, but around, and also wolves, but not exactly at this point where I am outside. What's your field of study? So I work in the school. I learned to do the job in the kindergarten as a nursery nurse. No, there are not a lot of this is such a hard word for me. Abandoned buildings. Here are only a few. I had to go a little bit more away for those lost places. Yes, I am living in a village, not in a city, only in a very, very small village. I would love to visit every places where you are from, but now it is not possible, but never say never. Maybe in the future. I love that you have more topics in your videos beside bushcraft. Yeah, I look every time that I can show everything what I am doing. So I show my full life, the self-sufficiency, the lost place, adventures, overnighters, wild cooking, so everything that I do. So it is every time something new in my videos. It is awesome to involve the children in what you do. Thank you, Steve. I will do my best that they had a great childhood, and they should know how beautiful nature is and why we had to protect nature, and why how food is growing. So I do my best. No, it is not legal to carry a gun here in Germany. Only if you are in the police or a hunter. Thank you, James, for another $2. Ken is asking if I think about building a survival shelter like Lily. So I start to build a jungle shelter, but I don't want to have such big walls around, because the most permanent shelter that I see had around of the camp such big walls out of dead trees, and I will not feel safe if I sit there inside, because you cannot see what is behind of the walls. So when I had such an permanent camp and I sit there at the campfire, it could be that somewhere is around the camp and I cannot see him. So if I had a permanent camp, I will have it without the wall. Maybe only one that my fire is a little bit protect, or one small wall to decide where the next way is, but not complete around. Are you really 20? So the 20 is in my age, yes. Not correctly 20 years, but 20 in the past of my age, in the second part of my age is right. Start a German language teaching channel. Oh, I think I'm not good in teaching German. This would be very hard to teach someone else the language. I'm not sure if I can do it. Thank you, Brenda Storch, for the $20. And also Pete for the $20. You are so great. I will put your donation into new video equipment, so it is also nice if someone spends some money. Thank you a lot. What YouTube channels do you watch? I be honestly, I don't have really much time to watch other YouTube channels, because I sit there so much time at the laptop for making the video, and when I'm ready, I am happy that I am ready and I leave this place. And then I had time for my children and the farm and for myself, and I really watch No other YouTube channels. Only a few times, but not often. What beer do you drink? I do not drink often beer. Maybe in the summertime a little bit, but I am not a fan of drinking alcohol. I am from Bavaria, Germany, Edwin. How far do you have to go for bushcraft? I'm very happy that the next forest is directly at the other side of the street, so if I want, I just had to go over the street. But maybe the places where I make videos are 30 minutes around my home. Only when I drive into the mountains, I had to drive a little bit longer, 1 hour and a half. Then I be in the forest, in the mountains. I'm eating pommes frites. Okay, John, enjoy it. Yes, I would love to come to America, but the flights are very expensive and I can only do it when my children are growing back bigger. Keith, right, I wish I had come to bushcraft as young as you, but now I am setting and camping on the grounds is not so comfortable. Oh, I understand what you mean, but I hope you can also enjoy the nature. Do you make your own beer? No, I don't make my own beer. I don't make wine. I cannot make any alcohol because I don't drink it. Do you play any instruments? Yes, I played the guitar, but not so good. Do you like to be in the forest in the winter? Yes, it is a challenge to be in the forest in the winter times because it is not so easy and you had to fight against the temperature, the coldness, and nothing worked really well. But I love to do it because when it is snowing, everything is so silent in the forest and everything looks clean. And I loved the picture of the snow at the trees. It's just beautiful. And when you had done a warm fire, everything is fine. Thank you, Orion the Devil, for the money. Really nice of you. Your English is great. I'm very happy to read this because it is sometimes very hard for me to speak English, but it is getting better from time to time. I do not really talk Italian. I understand a lot, but I'm talking I'm not good. So my father is an Italian, and when I was young, my parents always wanted I learned it, but it was not important for me in my childhood. And now I can speak Italian, but I don't have the time to learn. But I'm not too old to learn another language. Your knowledge of edible vegetation is very impressive. Thank you. I know you like AC/DC. Yes, I like AC/DC. But I like Rolling Stones more than AC/DC. Do you use PayPal or have a PayPal account? Yes, the address of my PayPal account is under every video, not under this one, but at the other videos. It is outdoorbavaria@googlemail.com. So thank you if you want to spend me some money. You know I use this for video equipment. It is not for shopping, only for having a good quality of the videos, buying new equipment, a new camera, a new editing program for the laptop and things like that. Pink Floyd, this is not my favorite band, but they make good music. No, I had no Bigfoot sighting. We had at the television the Monster Hunter. So they showed men, they are in the Appalachian mountains, and I was searching for Bigfoot and another strange animals, but I'm not sure if they really exist. My parents helped me a lot with the kids. Yes, I am 18. How old is your sister? So my sister is 2 years younger than me. And I also had a brother, and he is 2 years older than me. Yes, we had very good water here at the farm because we had a creek in the garden, and we also saved the rainwater. The book is going on well, Larry, thank you. We had wolves here in Germany, but in Bavaria we always had just one wolf on the way, and no beer. Beer, yeah. But we had one there, but they shoot them because people are sometimes so silly. They was all afraid of the beer, and then they make the decision to shoot the bear. Do you feel comfortable yourself when you are alone in the forest? The most time, yes, because when I don't feel comfortable, I don't stay in the forest, I go home then. But I only had 2 bad visitors when I was in the forest, and all the other time I had a great time there alone outside. So I enjoyed the time alone in the forest a lot, because I had then my peace and I only hear the voices of the nature around and nothing else. Oh, thank you, Outdoors Henrik. I'm not sure why it doesn't working. If PayPal option is there here at the live chat, I had no idea. I think you had to have a credit card, but I'm not sure how it works. I know that there is the dollar sign and you had to click at the sign, but I'm not sure if it works with PayPal. I think it works only with credit card. Do you usually use medicinal herbs for health? Of course, I collect them the whole year, and now in the winter time I really need it because we are sometimes ill in the winter times, in the summer not, but when the weather is cold and wet, my kids are sometimes ill, and then I use medicine plants that I collect from the nature. Greetings back. How good are your children? I'm not sure what you want to say. If they are fine, if this is your questions, yes, they are really fine. They had to sleep now. It is sleeping time, so I just talk a little bit more to you and then I bring them both to bed. I can teach you how to make beer or wine if you want. So I don't drink alcohol a lot of times, so I think I don't need to know it, but thank you. Never ask a woman her age. So age, it is not so important. It is only important how you feel and not how old you really are. So it is not a bad thing to asking for the age. Yes, Gerf, YouTube take a part of the donations. So on PayPal, nothing is away, but here at YouTube, you, YouTube save a little bit from the money that you send to me. So I don't get the full money you send. Only at PayPal, it is the full money. Yes, John, equipment is also expensive in Europe, but you can also buy not so expensive equipment. But I love to buy just one expensive equipment and then I had it for many years. And if I buy equipment what is not so expensive, maybe at the $1 store, it works only for one season and then I had to buy another one. Do you believe in the little people? So I'm not sure if they really exist, but when I am in the forest, I always leave something for the little ones that live in the forest, and I always give something back to the nature because I also take a little bit of nature, and I feel grateful that I can stay there in the nature. So I feel that I had to give something back. So I always leave something like nuts or something else. Do you like Rammstein? No, they are a little bit too hard for me. How do you protect you and your kids against wolves when you are outside together? So we don't have wolves here at the area where I live. We had from time to time one wolf who is on the way here, but no wolves stay there. So I don't have to protect us, and I'm not afraid of wolves. So they could be there. I had no problem with them, but we don't had any wolves here. Your favorite meal in the forest? This is a hard question. I always cook something different when I am at an outdoor trip. So I love to eat something sweet, but outdoors I love. Yes, I think my favorite meal outdoors is goulash. You did say in some video that your second home is Italy. Do you go there often? So, you know, my father is Italian and my father had a house in the Italian mountains, and we live in Bavaria, but in every holiday, we had a lot of holiday, we drive to Italy in my childhood. So the half of the year I live in Italy and the other half in Bavaria. so I spent there a lot of time. And I miss it a lot because it is just in great nature there in the mountains. Does your kids like bushcrafting too? Oh yes, they love it. They always say this is adventure time and we discover something. They love to do bushcraft. I had no snow till yet. Are you still thinking about getting honeybees? Yes, I would love to have honeybees because I had this honey house at my farm, but I had to learn about having honeybees. I cannot only buy them and put them into the house, so I had exactly to know what I had to do, and I can buy them first when I know everything about them. What time is it in Germany now? We had 9 o'clock in the evening. Would you possibly do a medicine plant, local edible plant video for us? Of course I can do this. When you want to see it, I can make a video like that, no problem. So if you had any ideas or wishes for videos, you can write it to me every time, here in the live chat or comment under the videos, and if it is possible that I can make this video, I will make it. No, I don't see the Lord of the Ring movies because I don't watch television often. So I spend my time in the nature or with my children or reading books, but I don't like to watch televisions. Of course, sometime when it is a cold and rainy day, I also sit on the couch and watch, but not for a long time. So I had to bring my children now to bed because they are tired and tomorrow is kindergarten again. So I want to thank you all for your donations, for sending me money. This is just great. I can buy another great video equipment with this money. And thank you that you are all there and having time for me. It is always nice to chat with you and always interesting which questions do you have and write with you. Just really nice. I had such nice subscribers and it is so great that you are there. So here it is evening now and we are all going to bed now, but I think it is morning at your home country. So I wish you a great day and we see us soon in another video. So have a great time, stay safe and stay blessed. We see us. Bye bye. Thank you that you are there.